This excavation is going to be one of the harder ones, I can tell. Hired some diggers out of Raven Rock. They all said they were experienced miners, but I guess they're not used to running into trouble as they dig. In a place like this, you never know what was buried long ago, and have to be ready for whatever you come across. In any case, there were some unfortunate losses when the sleeping dead weren't quite sleeping and weren't quite dead. Operation is stalled unless my friendly partner is able to find enough coin for us to hire some replacements. Maybe it's time to take up a collection from the constant spectators who gather to mock me.
Oh, it's you.
What's going on?
This isn't good. We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr. Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else made it out alive. This is what I get for skimping on labor.
What now?
Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something, though. I don't know. Any luck?
I've dealt with the Draugr and found a way past the dead end.
Well, perhaps there's some hope for us yet. Now, I have to go recruit some more miners. It won't be easy, seeing as none of their friends came back from the first attempt. We'll have to sweeten the pot a bit this time. I think I'll need, say, 2,000 septums to hire replacements.
Here.
I never get tired of that sound. It'll take me a few days to dig up some more laborers, but swing back when you get a chance. See how we're doing. Oh my god. Don't touch me.
What the? Don't you jump at me. Don't you do it. Oh my god. I don't know what those things are, but I don't like them. Hello. I'll take your butt, though. A ruby geode. It's been almost a month since unearthing the crypt at Forest Frostmoth, and I haven't seen a single spark of life in the General's remains. Grafting the Heartstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I just can't afford right now. If my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. It finally appears that I'm making some progress. After my latest experiment, General Carius's eyes briefly opened and he moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first sign of progress I've seen since I've arrived here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. General Carius awoke fully today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. I was able to remove the Heartstone before he became violent, but this isn't a result that I expected. Even though he's able to be awakened, I feel as though the real work has just begun. The General is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I'm a spy or the enemy, and I've had to restrain him to prevent him from outright attacking me. But this is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with a Heartstone can be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carius fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation, something I've been avoiding for a long time. Did you... I have a very strong feeling you did. Oh, General Carius.
Got the feeling there's trouble ahead.
Thanks for the heads up. Settle down.
Taking your last breath.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You've taken your last breath.
Boy. Well, I was right about one thing. It freaking hurt.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
I killed General Carius.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
He'll no longer send ash spawn to Raven Rock.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
Did you need something from me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent.
Did he say what it was about?
All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the ash spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Veleth immediately.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
I found your missing folio.
You have? You have no idea what this means to me, to my family. Reclamations bless you. Well, you've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please, accept this gift as a token of my appreciation. Good journey, traveler.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmoth. Many thanks. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Well, let's hope Adriel isn't, brainwashed. Of course he would be.
You think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed.
He's in danger of being killed? How?
The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head.
Why would the Ulans want him dead?
It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own. ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions.
Your concern seems justified.
It may be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. And I don't want it to come to that.
You feel an attack on the Councillor is imminent.
I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock.
Why haven't you acted on the information?
Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing.
How can I help?
I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me.
Where do I begin?
I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Ravenrock and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes.
What can you tell me about House Lalu?
Traitors. The lot of them. Their collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dunmer people.
I presume that was their downfall.
Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind. Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the Dunmer people's suffering.
What happened to House Lalu as a result?
They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council.
You mentioned your sources?
I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses.
Why don't you ask them to investigate?
Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstheim. Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive. However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival. Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
Councillor Morvain is the only...
The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times.
Adril Arano said he might be able to help me.
Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Well, Zerrus knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now.
You think he's mistaken?
No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way.
You have a better idea?
Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
How do I get them to do that?
There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for.
Why haven't you told Adril about this?
What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redoran Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up.
Thanks for the tip.
You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
Why did Councillor Morvain execute an Ulan?
Back in 95, Vila Ulan came to Ravenrock with a plan to take over our town. The Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redoran Guard, and then murder Councillor Morvain when we weren't looking.
Viller did this alone?
He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that?
How did Viller get caught?
He underestimated the Redoran Guard. They were organized and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself. Vila Ulan was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Ulan ancestral tomb.
Why do Dunmer leave Ashiams in their tombs?
When a Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the Ashiam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal, the fact that life ends and begins anew.
Oh.
Watch yourself out there. Looks like an ash storm might be brewing.
Nice to know more about my own culture, I guess.
I don't know what you did in those mines, but it put a smile on Cretius's face. I've never seen him so happy.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here.
What are you doing here?
I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Nice to see a fellow Dunmer following the traditional customs.
You aren't an Ulan.
Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead.
I'll let you get to it then.
Oh, no bother. We all have a right to be here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
It looks like being a Dunmer is actually proving to be quite useful.
If you're looking for... Can I help you?
I hope Geldis proved useful. Have you made any progress?
I suspect Talisu Severin is the culprit.
Telesu. Are you sure?
I saw her in the Ulan tomb.
So Geldis's plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it.
So go search their house.
I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen.
What if they try to stop me?
If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
Can you tell me more about the Severin family?
Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendel. They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago, and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since.
A benefit? How?
They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands.
Nothing unusual about them at all.
People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony.
Why do the Ulins have a tomb in Raven Rock?
Villa Ulin wasn't the first Ulin to live in Raven Rock. His father, Valen Ulin, was one of the first Dunmer to settle here. Unlike his son, Villa, Valen was a good man. He contributed to the community and was quite respected. When Valen died, his family provided the funds to construct the tomb.
But you told me House Lalu was disliked.
The Ulin family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulin and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested. Be careful. If the Severans have betrayed us, then they'll be well armed.
All right. Well, I've got a beefy man here, armed with the...
What was that?
Down you go, big guy.
Jur Zapru. Jur Zapru. Jur Zapru. Jur Zapru.
Nope, you're not flying away from me. Don't you do it.
Jur Zapru.
I can probably use some more help.
One, Kazoo.
Feel the bite of my axe.
All right then. Not this time, Mirak. This one belongs to me.
Careful, Miri.
I think we might have a visitor.
I won't allow you to ruin years of planning.
Kill you!
For that!
Morvain's reign is over.
That's your
Morvain will pay for this. House Lalu will.
Enough!
No!
No. It's not my time.
Not your time. You just attacked me. You know what? When people are always like, no, it's not my time. And yet they attack you, it's like, what do they expect? Oh, can I make like ash yam stew? I can make horker and ash yam stew. So I would just need some horker and garlic.
You're not supposed to be in here.
God damn, hon. Okay, jeez. If you're gonna be this way,
We've stopped. What is it?
wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Thank you. Don't give me that look. Dear Counselor Salden, in a manner of days I believe we'll be ready. Our forces hidden within Ashfallow Citadel have been training night and day, ready to strike when we give the signal. With Captain Velop distracted by the ash spawn attacks, the timing seemed perfect. I've waited nearly a decade to exact my revenge upon Laeral Morvain for the death of my ancestor, and I long for the moment my blade will be drawn across his throat. The next letter you'll receive from me will include his head in a sack. Display it proudly in the halls of House Lalu, brother. Vendel Ulin. Wait, Vendel is still alive? Well, that's interesting.
Are we going?
Follow me.
Lead the way.
If it wasn't for the bulwark...
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet?
I found evidence proving the Severin's guilt.
Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice.
I don't think they'll give up willingly.
Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can.
I'll head there immediately.
See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. Be ready for anything.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalek's the only way.
Oh, I'd already located that place. No, I did not. No, I did not.
What are you... You...
What are you...
You lost?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it!
He's no longer a threat.
Then, it's finally over. What of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you?
Slain by the Morag Tong.
Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him.
I did what had to be done.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself. Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude.
Thank you, Counselor.
Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial.
Oh?
Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery.
We've stopped.
My eternal
What is it?
gratitude and blessings go with you, friend.
Has the store made any money?
We've made a bit of gold. Here, love. This is your share.
It's not like I really need any
Lead on, then.
money. I don't know how he's been selling stuff.
This
when
may
he
be
hasn't
the
been-
frontier, but we've still got rules. Break them. You wander.
If you intend to wander Solstheim,
If you've got any gripes,
you do
check
so
in
at your own
Morvain.
risk.
Second Councillor Arana will sort you out.
Jeez. Oh, that's a dragon. Oh, that's a weird looking dragon. hurts, that's for sure. I better bring him down. Oh, he came down on its own. Alright, Vilkas has that under control. Jeez Louise. Back off. Oh.
Suddenly, I feel much better.
Got it.
Nothing.
Alright, he's down for the count. The soul is mine, Mirak. I'll eat that arrow for you. Earth, bend will. Use the bend will shout on the windstone. You know, I think maybe I should get this dragon aspect. Once a day, huh? Well then, now we know. I'm not gonna use that right away.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
Your people are free.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Mirak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
That's not enough. I need to stop Mirak now.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Mirak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Tell me more about this book, then.
Mirak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
What do you know about these black books?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Mirak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Mirak.
Why do you think this Neloth can help me find black books?
He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. He showed it to me when he came here. It was very like the one you found in Mirak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker.
What happened when I shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the skull. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim.
Other stones?
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Mirak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken. But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Mirak, it surely will delay his return.
Who or what is the All-Maker?
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The All-Maker is the maker of all things, and it is from the All-Maker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
What is your role among the Skull?
As shaman of Skull Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skull to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death. May darkness never touch you.
Oh, boy. This is getting far more complicated than it needs to be.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
I can't thank
Any
you
luck
enough for
tracking
the
down
Ebony
Esmond?
Mines. You've brought
He's
light
dead,
to the dark.
but I at least found the formula.
I told him not to head up there. Sounds like the bloody fool got what he deserved. Here, I want you to take this key. Head inside my house and unlock the door in the basement. Help yourself to whatever you like inside. I won't be using it anymore.
Hello.
The Master calls.
You think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
Uh-oh.
He draws near.
No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I'm freeing you people right free and now. I'm already here.
Now through him do we see.
Yeah, well...
Our hands once were idle.
Never should have come here.
Oh, there's another one. Bones of the Earth. What does that mean? Wait, is it a power? Bones of the Earth. Caster ignores 80% of all physical damage for 30 seconds. Damn. Well, at least I saved Glover. But now it just leaves more to, you know, be gleaned from all of this. Alright, so Glover said to go into his basement, and that he won't be needing anything that's in there anymore. I mean, I don't know if I should. It is nighttime. Yeah, see, his house is locked. I guess I'll sleep until morning. I'm sorry, what? You awaken feeling your lover's comfort. Lover's comfort. All skills improve 15% faster for 8... Damn. Well, I'm glad I have you with me then.
We've stopped. What is it?
Has the store made any money?
We've made a bit of gold. Here, love. This is your share.
Thank you.
Lead on, then.
Okay, so this is in between recordings from the last jump cut to this one. I've done a lot of work since then. And, yeah, we try not to talk about me being the Eider Cheese Wheel thief of the Thieves Guild, but I need to become the guild master. So we'll head there. On my way back. I figured I may as well come back here to make things more smooth. But first...
This is House Redoran territory. You do well to remember that.
Glover said I could take what was in his basement. In addition to becoming the Eider Cheese Wheel thief, Felsad Turn. Never heard of those. In addition to becoming the thief of Eider Cheese Wheels, I now have a maximum lockpicking skill. So I only need the one lockpick. I'm never going to turn this legendary. I'm not going to steal those, not while my husband's looking at me. Glover's letter. My dearest daughter, Sapphire, it is with a heavy heart that I write this letter. For years I've thought about how I could tell you this, and each time I imagined it would be face to face. I'm ashamed for what I did, and I hope that someday you'll learn to forgive me. Whatever you do, don't blame Delvin for any of this. He didn't know. Long after I joined the guild, I was sent to rob a caravan that was stopping at a tiny farming village not far from the border of Skyrim. When I arrived there, I was a day early and decided to sleep for the night in the barn of a pig farm. I awoke the next morning when the most beautiful woman I'd ever laid eyes upon walked in to do her chores. She wasn't even frightened when she saw me. In an instant, I think we had both fallen in love. I ended up living with that woman in a tiny little village for a year until she was with child. And then, like a coward, I ran away. I was a thief, and I didn't want to end up a farmer. It was a terrible thing to do. I didn't have the courage to return to that village for almost 15 years. When I finally decided to visit, it was too late. It had been raided by bandits and burned to the ground. Everyone was either dead or gone, including you, my only child. Years later, when you were recruited by Brynjolf, I couldn't believe my eyes. You were a spitting image of your mother, and I knew it was you in an instant. Only the gods know how you survived the attack on that village and why you followed in my footsteps, but I have to assume it was meant to be. I've wanted to walk right up to you and embrace you, to tell you the truth, but I was still a coward. I decided to leave Riften instead of facing your anger. I said my goodbyes to Delvin, and I headed for Solstheim, as far from the truth as I could get. I'm sorry, my daughter. I'm sorry for never being there to hold you at night, or to protect you from whatever hardships you endured. One day, I hope you'll make the journey to Solstheim and visit your father. Glover Mallory. Well, why don't I deliver this for you, huh? Blackguard's armor. Oh, we got some sweet rolls. Nope, shut that. Yeah, I hear you. I just woke up myself. Oh. Thief cache. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention, I found all the stones of Baronzaya. It cost me buying one freaking house for 25,000 gold. And I've already made a lot of that money back already.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
How did you end up in Raven Rock?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
Who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Well, what's going on here?
Well, my friend, the time's come to make it official. It's time to become our guild master. Don't worry. I promise this will be short and sweet. If you'll just meet us in the center of the cistern room, we can begin.
Excuse you. Hey, that's a new guy. Maven's down here too? Me too.
Look, I've never been good at these things, so I'm just gonna keep it short. Being Guildmaster means more than just getting a cut of all the loot. It's about being a leader, and keeping this rabble in order. With that in mind, I propose that the position of Guildmaster should be yours. Delvin?
Agreed.
Thanks.
Sure, why not?
Carlia?
Absolutely.
Everyone is in agreement. So all I can do now is name you Guildmaster, and wish you good fortune and long life. Now everyone, get back to work. You need anything, anything at all, don't hesitate to ask.
How's the guild doing?
Take a good look around you. Have you ever seen the guild in such a prosperous state? With Mercer Frey gone, and our influence spreading across Skyrim, the guild's earned a new level of respect it hasn't seen in decades. I couldn't be more proud to be part of the Thieves Guild, or its new guildmaster.
So that's it? There's nothing else to it?
Well, that's it. Sorry if it isn't the ceremony you were hoping for, but we're not exactly known for throwing our coin around. After we're done, head over to Tanelia, and she'll set you up with your guildmaster armor. Oh, and one last thing. Here, I want you to take this. It's sort of a tradition around here.
What? Amulet of Articulation. Persuade checks and dialogue will almost always succeed, and speechcraft is 5% better. Ooh, that's a nice amulet. Nice, 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 nice.
I can't think of a better person for the job, Nightingale.
How have things been now that Mercer's gone?
I'm feeling a sense of inner peace. Something I haven't felt in a very long time. Instead of being clouded with thoughts of revenge and retribution, I feel only serenity and fulfillment. Of course, I've been also dabbling in my old pastimes as well. Take a look around, and feel free to share the fruits of my labor. It was good speaking with you again.
I don't recognize you.
I promise to live up to your expectations. I promise to live up to your expectations.
So, now that you're guildmaster, how about drinks for all of us?
La 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 la. So I guess this is where I can get money. What's this? Oh yeah, this was about, yeah, that was Mercer's old stuff.
We're all rich thanks to you. Cheers.
I suppose congratulations are in order. Now don't screw it up.
Rude. Guess we'll speak to Tonelia and get my guildmaster's armor. Because it looks like nobody wants to talk to me right now until I do. And maybe once they do, I can give the letter to Sapphire. Oh, of course, she's right there. She always is.
Before we get down to business, I've got something I need you to do.
Sure, what do you need?
Well, as you know, the guild's growing and things are looking up around here. The only thing we're lacking is a reliable way to transport our merchandise across Skyrim.
How can I help?
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there are several Khajiit caravans that travel across the realm. They're shrewd traders and don't mind getting their hands dirty. I bartered with their leader, Rasad, on more than one occasion.
You want me to go talk to Rasad?
Actually, I want you to bring him something. You see, the caravans are notorious for transporting illegal substances. Present Rasad with this satchel of moon sugar, and I bet my last septim he'll make a deal.
Brynolf said you had something for me.
Yes, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. I mean, look at this place. I've never seen so much wealth down here. You've made us all rich. Here you go. Should fit you like a glove. boss.
One with the shadows.
You'll find Rasad with his caravan group. Just don't do anything stupid when you get there.
Can't promise I won't.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Oh, great. You're back to that loop again. Great. Where's my other guild buds? Oh,
Good
there's
to see you again, friend.
Saved your ass. Okay, you are not new, but... Uh-huh. Okay. Yep, everyone can sleep in the bed the way they want, but, you know... You.
So you're the one everyone's falling over.
Fellow Dunmer, how you doing? So, where do you hail from?
Morrowind, of course. Any Dunmer worth their weight in ash would tell you the same. I used to be a member of the Morang Tong.
Oh, I'm well familiar with them, but, apparently I'm not at the same time. Who are the Morang Tong?
We were an assassins guild that was sanctioned by the Empire to provide public, as well as private, executions. We did this in the name of Mephala, whom I used to quite fervently worship.
Was it anything like the Dark Brotherhood?
No. In fact, the Tong were quite the bitter rivals with the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, great.
Where they operate within the shadows, we operated on the side of justice.
Why didn't you stay with the Tong?
I didn't have a choice. When the Red Mountain erupted in Morrowind, the Tong fled, spread to the 9 winds. We made a pact that one day we might reunite, but I believe that day is long in coming.
Perhaps you should have joined the Dark Brotherhood.
Have you taken leave of your senses? If the Dark Brotherhood discovered I had been a Morang Tong, they would have come after me with a vengeance. Better to stay out of sight and ply me trade with the Thieves Guild than risk a contract on me head.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
I should hope so. The Dark Brotherhood is also known to place contracts on those who associate with the Morang Tong as well. So, unless you wish a visit from one of their own, I'd suggest you follow your own advice and keep your mouth shut.
You don't have to worry about that with me. I'm the leader of the Dark Brotherhood.
Finally, now I can get back to work.
I'm guessing that's my bed? That's the fanciest bed there is.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Alright, so let's go and find Rasad. Looks like he's over towards Markarth right now. Yeah, he's near Markarth. By the time I get there, he's not going to be there. If you're going to barf a furball, do it in the floor. Thank you. Oh, they're still here.
You approach as if you know us, stranger. Who are you, and what do you want?
How many times have I dealt with you guys? Jeez. I bring an offer from the Thieves Guild.
Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most beneficial to both parties. I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other caravans.
Perhaps this will sweeten the deal?
Ah, moon sugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer, and accept. Take my word to the leaders of your guild and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future. If you happen upon any of our caravans in your travels, we'd also be more than willing to pay you a fair sum for any of your stolen goods.
Oh, that's useful. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
I know you got some moon sugar on you. You always do. Just 3? Jeez, that's less than you usually have. Usually, whenever I buy from you guys, you have, like, more than that.
Give my regards to Tonilia. Tell her I'll contact her soon.
Wait, did she have a note in that moon sugar saying her name was Tanelia or something? I didn't mention it to Tanelia. Alright, we gotta get you down. Oh, right, or my husband can take care of that. Get down there. Ow. That's right, keep smacking the blade. Keep smacking it. There you go. There you go. Pathetic. Good job. I hear a word of power. It sounds like it's like right under me. Yeah, there's definitely a word of power. No, there it is. It's not unearthed yet, so I can't get to whatever word it is. Oh boy. Well, then I guess I'm going up here. You know, I bet if we were, like, real careful enough with my magic here... I can aim it at that right when that guard passes through. Now. There we go. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
To die, Outlander.
Yeah, you keep smacking that shield. Come on, keep doing it.
It's nothing.
I like it. Oh, what? What happened? Did I get abducted again? I wake and feel my lover's comfort, then I get abducted again!
That we might remember.
God's sake. Well, at least you brought me to my next destination, you friggin' butt cheese. Feel good? That kind of reminds me of your Vasker. Just a little bit.
You follow me.
Where are you taking me?
You follow me.
Okay. Okay. Friendly Rakelings.
You follow me. You strong help Dragon.
Who are you?
You strong help Dragon.
What's going on here?
We family, we strong, you stronger.
Are you saying you want my help?
Bilkamak, run. Prize beast, run. Fool Dragon, chase away. Bilkamak, fear. You bring he follow you, yes.
Bilgamuk is an animal of some kind? And you want it back?
Bilgamuk, prize beast. You find, he follow. Bilgamuk, love meat. Give meat. He follow. You go.
Do I have meat on me? I have clan meat. And orker meat. Yeah, I got meat. Okay. I'm gonna get Bilgamuk. Jeez. Chief of Thirsk Meat Hall. I found a group of Reiklings who seem to have taken up residence in Thirsk Meat Hall. Somehow their chief has learned how to speak intelligently and has asked me to assist them with a number of small favors. Ah, great. So it's not just gonna... Well, I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and clean this stone. No, I guess I'll take care of this. He wants me to take care of small favors. If he needs me to leave the area too far away, then I guess I'll take care of this stone. Ah, you must be Bilgamuk. Hey there! Oh, hi. Come on, boy. I've got something for you. Come on. You good? Yeah, he's following me now. I guess it wants me to put him in a pen. This is weird.
Bilgamuk follow you. Bilgamuk, no strength. Try to keep stronger. You stay. Help more.
You want me to do something else?
Try keep missing red cross. Need for God speak dance. You bring red grass. We dance.
What is this red grass?
Yeah, like this. Go pray. 2 hands of red grass. Be friend of tribe king.
I already have it. Alright, let me back up. Where did you live before you were here?
Tribe king live all places, all of world within great water.
Why did you take over Thirsk?
Hot, fire, gold, dizzy drink, happy tribe.
Well, that's simple. I brought your Skaithcraw.
Good, red grass. Later we burn. Now, final task. Then you tribe king.
What do you need me to do now?
Bad Nords sell thirsty bears. Live by water. Bother tribe king. We fight. You strong. You help. No more bad Nords.
You want me to kill people?
Bad people. They come fight us. We fight back now.
Alright, let's go.
We fight.
Oh, am I blocking you? They're like a weird mix of, like, these guys are tiny, but they kind of remind me of Dark Elf and Nord at the same time, like a fidgety Dark Elf Nord. Well, I guess... Oh. Kill the Nords. Hope you're ready for this, Vilcus. This is kind of my, profession. Never ceases to amaze me how often I have to kill somebody. Oh, they're pissed.
Take you.
Yeah, they attacked me first.
I swear I'll kill you.
I've had enough of you.
This is
Just a scratch.
Just stand still.
I don't want to.
This is the end for
Enough.
you.
This ends now. I'll rip you in half.
Well, I've been to Sovngarde. It's a very, very nice place.
I swear I'll kill you.
I've got an army of Reiklings on my side.
You strong. I'll try to keep stronger with you. But maybe you too strong. Too strong. Want to be chief?
Well, slow down here. I don't want to hurt you.
Strong. Always fight. Strong. Old chief. Strong. Me. Stronger. You stronger. Fight me. Walawasa.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry. So what happened there? I found a group of Reiklings who took over Thirsk Mead Hall. I did a number of favors for them, and their chief attacked me, thinking I was attempting to usurp him. After I defeated him, the rest of the tribe welcomed me, and they made me their chief. I'm a chief of Reiklings now. Great. Why does this not surprise me? Ugh. I'm not sure how I feel about walking into a giant mushroom. Wait, float? Bilk it! Thanks for showing me how to get up here.
It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night. I suppose I have you to thank for that. You again. Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
I hear you know where to find black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mira?
I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before. I've read the Ogma Infinium.
Have you? The actual Ogma Infinium? That's it. I've searched for it myself for many years, without success. Well then, you should know better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with. But he is subtler than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the fate of many who find themselves ensnared forever by the lore of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
The black books have something to do with Hermaeus Mora?
You didn't know? I thought it was obvious.
Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
I found a black book. I need to find more.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now.
Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
I have to know what Miraak knows if I want to stop him.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Miraak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn.
It could be very interesting.
Do you know where I can find another black book?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more.
You have a black book?
Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Miraak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Why won't the book you have here help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Miraak's power derives from it.
So you know where to find this black book? The one connected to with Miraak?
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
The Dwemer? What do they have to do with this?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nechardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nechardak, then. Follow me.
How did you learn that you needed to float up here, by the way? I want to know how he figured that out. For a dude who's shown to me in the past he's not happy with mages, he said he had no problems using magic to float. Okay.
Stop that!
Well, sorry I landed on your That's funny.
The Dwemer of Nechardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit.
Then why'd you lock the door?
I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it.
Well, thanks for answering my question. I didn't think you actually would.
The book is just inside. You can see the book right here.
Really?
So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already, if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way, to the boilers. Follow me.
What do you think I've been doing?
The last time I was here, I only explored a small part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I find an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work.
Thanks. This isn't my first rodeo going into Dwemer Ruins.
Chardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced.
Really?
In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said that Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch.
They still work. This doesn't really surprise me, really, when you think about it, because...
But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protective case. Bring that cube. We'll need it.
Okay.
Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. You should be able to unseal this door with the control cube I gave you. I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing that Dwemer, I rather doubt it.
Yeah.
What was that? You can't hide from a hell-body wizard! You paid for that? Victorious again. Don't you think we should focus on finding the rest of the control cubes?
You've already kind of explained everything there, so...
We still have cubes to find.
Yeah.
These must be the great workshops of Nachardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here.
Don't like the sound of that.
Oh, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next cube. What was that? By the fire that
take your bolts. I see him. I just don't want to comment on him. Yeah, see, you're different than the others. Well, that was a creative insult, and I like it. Ow. What I don't like is getting electrocuted. Didn't even need to do that. Yoink.
Unfortunately,
you were gonna say something about it, unfortunately, that each key boob your cover shuts down whatever it was powering. Yeah, I've already kind of figured that out. It's not very hard to notice. What, do you need me to... Are you actually going to swim? Take that as a yes. You know, you could swim up on the surface. I'm here.
let's see where this leads.
Yeah, I think I know what I need to do, but I want to hear what you have to say.
There's a passage up there. We could reach it if the water level was higher.
Yeah, you're not feeding food to an imbecile here. Come on. I know what you need me to do. Just boink. No, that was lower. I did that wrong. Okay, maybe you do need to feed. Nit.
With the water level this high, we can swim across the collapsed part of the passage and reach the other side.
I didn't know you could talk underwater. I didn't know you were Argonian. Could have fooled me, dude. Up. Whoa! What? Ballista penetrated armor. What ballista? Oh, you! I knew I was right to be worried about that thing. I'm gonna take this off you. Thank you very much. And that pissed you off. Of course it did. Oh, come on now. I don't like you. Ow!
Very good. By my count, we've found a total of 4 cubes. Assuming you haven't dropped any anywhere.
Nah. Bloop. You're using glass arrows now? Did you run out of ebony?
Let's get going.
No.
What do you need to take?
I'm gonna fall! Yeah, it looks like he's out of arrows. Huh. Alright.
Let's go.
Woo! Are you following me? I hope not. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. And now what? I use these cubes to lower these levels?
They aren't very clever. You're welcome. Is someone there? No match for my magic.
The aqueduct. For a dude that's walking everywhere, he's surprisingly... oh, God.
We need to find enough control cubes to keep the pump. The last cube is somewhere in here. I hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth.
I don't blame you.
I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there.
Yeah.
But how to reach it? We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control.
Boop. Boop. Oh.
That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now.
I just guessed. Oh.
There you
are. He hurts me. I just accidentally equipped the wrong freaking thing. I like my dwarven bolts. Where are they? There they are.
Damn you.
What, did my husband shoot you in the back with an arrow? That's on you.
Come out this instant. You can't hide from a Telbani wizard. There seems to be an inexhaustible supply of these fire, storm, should have known better than to challenge a master wizard of the House of Elrond.
Meanwhile, Vilcus is over there.
What a mess. I'm getting tired of waiting around in this muck.
Get used to it. I deal with this shit all the time. Boop.
I have an idea. I'll wait here and retrieve this cube once you find the last one redeemed. Good luck.
Okay. You're making me go down there. Oh, okay. Bit of an asshole doing that, but alright. Just saying. Sounds like water. Ah!
Do you have the cube? Good, good. Then I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. Watch out. The water's rising even higher with both pumps shut down.
Not a problem.
That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. Here, I picked up this cube for you.
Thank you.
Shall we get on with it?
Alright, so I need to remove one of those cubes up there, and then I can put the rest in these boilers, and that should allow me to get the book. Take this one. And then doop, 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 doop.
That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but at least it's finally done. Look
How
out!
did I know?
Another steam centurion.
Yep, I see him. Ow.
For Skyrim!
I guess I will take these. I guess I'll do some, like, willy-nilly enchanting later.
I'm going to head back stairs and see if the reading room has steam. If so, it should be a simple matter to release the book.
Yep. I feel like I've done something, like, partially out of sequence. Like, I'm aware these black books have something to do with Hermaeus Mora because I found a black book already and read it. There he is. You want me to press the button?
Yes, it worked. The steam is flowing. Now, it should be as simple as... that should do it. At last. I hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look. Aren't you going to read the book? I didn't go to all this trouble just to stand around admiring it.
What are these black books? Where do they come from?
Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the law of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny. Are we done? I thought so.
Alright. Don't judge me, Vilkas, please.
Oh, good. Be sure to say hello to her.
That isn't right.
I'm with you. That isn't right. Oh, come on, man. See the black one. Fancy. Oh, hi.
Well done, my champion. Your journey towards enlightenment has finally led you here to my realm, as I knew it would.
What do you want of me this time?
You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are Dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power.
I won't serve you, monster. I just want to defeat Mirak.
You will serve me, willing or not. All who seek after the secrets of the world are my servants. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will.
No.
Here then, use the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price.
Isn't Mirak your ally? Why help me defeat him?
He has served me long and well, but he grows restless under my guidance.
Don't whisper in my ear like that.
His desire to return to your world will spread my influence more widely, but it will also set him free from my direct control. It may be time to replace him with a more loyal servant. One who still appreciates the gifts that I have to offer.
You didn't even offer me this gift. You just flat out gave it to me, and now unfortunately I'm in your debt. Why do I need this word of power to defeat Mirak?
even dragons submit to Mirak's voice. Without that power, you cannot face him.
Right.
So say I, Hermaeus Mora, master of the tides of fate.
You're just as bad as the Elder God. Jeez. So what's your price for the final word of power?
Knowledge. For knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library.
How do I know I can trust you, demon?
My word is as true as fate, as inevitable as destiny. Bring me what I want, and I will give you what you seek. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
Great. Huh? Dragonborn Force. Your unrelenting force shout does more damage and may disintegrate enemies. Dragonborn Flame. When your fire breath shout kills an enemy, a fire worm emerges from their corpse to fight for you for 60 seconds. Dragonborn Frost. Your frost breath shout encases foes in ice. Well, I do use Fusro Dot more often. I'll just blink.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books.
I talked to Hermaeus Mora.
You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you.
Yeah, he wants the secrets of the skull in exchange for teaching me the third word.
What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learns some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful Dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Telmithran. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books. It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night. I suppose I have you to thank for that.
Yeah. Well, that was uncomfortable. He taught me another word for, what was it, Bend Will? Yeah, he didn't teach me the actual word itself. He just taught me the word and I need to unlock it with a Dragon Soul. Good thing I have enough of these. I'm not liking being restricted like I am, though.
By Malakat's toenail! Yes! Well, that gives me to think about. I need to get back to Telmithran.
Another dragon?
I have some ideas about how to locate more.
Prosulha. You're a servant of Mirak then, huh? Get down here. And now you're dead. Mirak only stole one dragon soul from me so far. I'm surprised. I'm going to have to translate this guy's name for you. On the screen right now will be the translation of what his name means. As of right now, though, I don't freaking know. Did you say Malakath's toenails, though? You did. Are we not going to talk about the fact that thing just crumbled into dust? Alright, I guess we're going to the Skull Village and then we'll pop off to that burial chamber over there.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can.
Speak no more.
I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing.
Who's missing?
It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village.
Oh. Did anything unusual happen around the time of the disappearance?
I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw 2 elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it.
Where were they headed?
South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skull would be grateful.
Oh. Stalrim, huh?
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse.
I spoke to Hermaeus Mora. He asks for the secrets of the Skull.
Hermaeus Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora, trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him.
Herma Mora? Why do you call him that?
That is our name for him. The Demon of Knowledge. He has always been our enemy.
What are the secrets of the Skull?
Ancient lore, handed down from shaman to shaman since the Allmaker first gave Solstheim to the Skull. How to talk to the wind, how to listen to the earth. These are our secrets. Nothing of power or mastery.
Why would Hermaeus Mora want your secrets?
We know him as Herma Mora, the Demon of Knowledge. It is in his nature to hoard secrets to himself. Their value to him is of no consequence. The very fact that the Skull have kept knowledge from him has merely increased his desire to have it.
He said it's the only way he'll teach me the final word of Mirak's shout.
So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be.
You mean you'll give him what he wants?
Yes. The Skull also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets. When Herma Mora finally wins. As shaman, it is my duty to guard these secrets, but also to decide when it is necessary to give them up. I believe that time is now. If I am wrong, may my ancestors forgive me. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Herma Mora myself. I will make sure he lives up to his part of the bargain.
I hope you know what you're doing.
That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil.
Against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Mirak's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the All-Maker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father. As always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
The Skull would yield up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't. I won't not for you.
Do something!
Dragonborn, you have delivered me the gift I requested. In return, I'll keep my promise as befits a Prince of Oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Mirak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Father! What have you done? I think he knew what would happen. Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy Mirak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then! Kill Mirak! Do not fail.
Don't have to tell me twice. Earth Mind Dragon. Alright. And the book I need to read is the, what was it, Winds of Change or Waking Dreams? It should tell me. Unlocked Bend Will Shout. I've unlocked it. Waking Dreams. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Guard the village.
Ah, I can't believe you do that on...
I said guard the village, not judge me for having tentacles wrapped around my neck. Ugh. Big open area, huh? Oh. Fun. Hi, guys! Okay, now that's just not fair. Don't be going in there. Worm, dragon-ass bow, what? Hi! Use the Bend Will Shout to tame Sarotar. You know, I'm gonna use that against him. Not against Sarotar. Come here, you.
Hail, Furi. Your
for whom has the mastery. Climb aboard, and I will carry you to Mirak.
Really? Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm riding a dragon! When riding a dragon, you can lock onto a nearby target and attack it with magic. You can also command the dragon to attack your target. Fast travel riding the dragon by using your world map. For more detailed information, see the help section on the main menu.
Mirak is strong. He knew you would come here.
And yet you're helping me? Can you explain this to me? Why are you helping me, target lock?
Roses. The land below us is empty of prey.
What about there? Command the dragon to attack the target. I'm gonna let him just do his own thing, you know? Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be... Whoop. I'll go for you then. Eh. Good shit. Hold on tight. Anything else? I don't think so.
As you command, Muda'a wa Gold.
Zarota, are you so easily swayed?
Hi!
No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. No doubt, just as Hermaeus Mora intended. He is a fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject to my full power. You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own fate once again.
I don't want to fight you. Alright. Okay, you want to dance?
Ooh, Kadi!
Whoa, that was a new one. Okay.
Yol, Koshul!
Really? Then let's stop this. Thanks, Sadotar. I forgot you were there. Thanks. I don't want to fight. Ow. Alright. I wonder, can I control you?
And I thank you for it.
Ew! I'm onto something. He staggered from it. He reacted.
They wanted to use me to deal without Hakon and the rest. I chose other ones.
Wait, you knew about Hakon? Ouchie! Dude, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Ah!
You fight valiantly against the fate, but I am stronger.
Are you though? Ow.
The Greybeards taught you well.
Can you, like, not do that? Thank you. Ow.
So, you use my own shout against me. You learn quickly.
What the hell was that? Is that mine? Ancient Dragonborn. That was mine? That came out of me, didn't it? Because he was going after Mirak. I want to see if I can get you to be controlled, because you've taken out both of your dragons. I still have mine.
I know.
You know the things the Greybeards will never teach me. Again, you
are strong. Stronger.
I'm also pretty damn stubborn. Look at that! Another one! I'm not sure... Is that coming out of me? It has to be. Just surrender. No. Not the tentacles. No. 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 Bad tentacles. Not really saying it.
Would have been mighty if fate had decreed otherwise.
Whoa! Really? I can't step in that, but you can? I whiffed him. Am I knocking that out of him? Because every time I use that, it seems to, like, smack out one of these little ancient dragonborns. Alright, now you made it personal. Oh, mine wore off, didn't it? really picking up a fight here.
Beware. Hermina will betray you as has me.
What? Care to enlighten me on that? Boop. No, I can't use Ben or Dragon Aspect, so I can use this though. You see, you are flinching from it, but it's not having any effect on you. Greybeards didn't teach me that. I taught myself. Woo. All right. Ow!
You are strong. Stronger than I believe possible.
He just keeps whacking me with magic. The true battle begins now, Mirak. Oh!
You should not have come.
I mean, you didn't really give me much of a choice. Stop it.
You're sure. The only way, Dragonborn. The only way I can be
Hermaeus Mora.
Did you think to escape me, Mirak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new Dragonborn to serve me.
May she be rewarded for her service as I am.
Mirak harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
I absorbed all those dragon souls. Whoa! Whoa. Interesting. I guess I'll just return to Solstheim. Freya.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean... is it over? Is Miraak defeated?
I killed Miraak, but Hermaeus Mora is still out there.
It was Miraak who threatened Solstheim. With him gone, Herma Mora has been foiled once again. Tell me though, my father's death, was it necessary? Was there no other way to destroy Miraak?
Hermaeus Mora killed Storn, remember, not Miraak.
I know. The Skal will not forget this. Storn's death will become another of the many tales of Herma Mora's treachery. One more thing, Skal friend, if you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice? Of warning?
Sure. What is it?
As shaman of the Skal, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skal, you are Skal friend. And so I give you this warning. Herma Mora forced you to serve him in order to defeat Miraak. Do not let him lure you further down that path. The Allmaker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that. Walk with the Allmaker, Skal friend.
I don't think that's normal.
Who's